involved and get on top of things before it get too bad. That's why I was saying here. You know what I'm saying? Because we can see. You guys sitting up talking about World War III, which is so funny because you've been at war all the time. But it's a disguised war. They getting you with drugs. They getting you with sexual deviancy. They getting you with bad food. They getting you with overpricing of everything. They getting you with stressful jobs. They getting you with all of this. Push everybody together and let's destroy all the green life. Cause see, these plants breathe for us and they give us good air to breathe. So if they're not around giving us good air to breathe, then we're breathing stagnant air. And then with them, of course, running textile industries and all the other shit that they're doing, it's just like nothing but death, death, death. And remember, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So that is not the black man that we see having actions synonymous with that. It's the white man. The black man ain't the fool that you see jumping out of planes with parachutes. It was not the black man that decided to invade Southeast Asia. It was not the black man who kept coming over the walls in Africa and Egypt, destroying all the centers of knowledge and learning. Nope, nope, nope. We were the people who set up a world of divine order. And then our same smart-ass people that were supposed to be involved with a continuance of that decided that they were going to flip things. And so now they are the ones in control. We call them SETIs. That's my evil brother. I'm gonna get that ass, don't even worry about it. He knows that. He's trembling like hell. So that motherfucker. Ooh. See, he always runs for me when I show up. All the time. Truth is a badass weapon. And my tongue is a double-edged sword on that motherfucker. And he know it. Because the power is in the people. And if I get you to see who the real devil is, then you can find out who the real God is. Now, the real devil is you when you do evil shit, regardless to what motivates you to do it. And your true self is God. And you're supposed to be born divine. So that's the reason they told you we were all born in sin, to fuck you up from the beginning and make you believe that you needed something to eradicate your state of sinfulness that you just happen to be born into. And guess what they sold you? As that method of cleaning yourself up and washing yourself white as snow. It was Jesus, don't you know? What a bunch of stupid shit. Ooh, look. 2 sons, look. Look at this. Now watch, everybody, watch this. Look. Watch what happened. Come on, show them. Please show them. Show them. Show them. Do it. Come on, do it. Do it. Come on, you can do it, please. Show them. Show them what you showed me, please. Can you guys see that? Some people can, some people can't. Damn, it was so good at first. Now keep your eye on this. Yo, I swear, if you look real good, you should be able to see 2 sons. See it? Let me back up. You see that? Let me back up. Wait a minute. Come on, show them, please. I can't see it in the camera. I hope you guys can see what I see. But we have 2 sons. They won't tell you that because they didn't want you to know the power of the first son. So you know they don't want you to know the power of 2 of them. That's what's going on. Now we have 2 sons, which means that somebody is in trouble. They scared as hell. It's probably the people who's having problem with 1 son. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. But I'm not saying all that to be a person that's rude or angry or anything like that. I'm just wanting to point you guys out to what's going on. Now see, when you think that God is white, you would be a person with black skin that'll do everything you can to make yourself be white like God. That is so stupid. And then you can see the people that's white is having problems with the sun. Now, if you are God, why would you make a sun that's gonna cause you problems? Doesn't make sense. Unless the sun made people that would be able to deal with this race without having a problem. That'll be the black people. We all know that. So if you are a person with melanin, you should be trying to keep your melanin, not get rid of it. I'm talking to you Espanols and you dumbass niggas too, because you know I see a lot of y'all doing that shit. And even the ones who don't try to get rid of your black skin, you get rid of your black spirituality and act white. Message again. Ain't nothing on this planet supposed to be perpetuated as fast as hatred was, but love. And hatred was perpetuated through religion. The Muslims enslaved us melanated people So did the Christians. Everyone did. Judaism, and the Jews made all three of those religions. They ain't even Jews. I'm talking about the Ashkenazim Europeans who've always given you a watch out for the Russian story, and they came from Russia. So they actually came here from Russia, set up shop here, and then built propaganda where you need to be afraid of Russia, and then extorted all the money from the citizens here to build these large arsenals of weaponry, and then turned around and used that weaponry to enslave the people that they sold this story of fear to collect the revenue to build an arsenal of weaponry that they're now using against you. Now, ain't that something? And along with that, they sold you another enemy that was not an enemy, and that was the black man and woman, and convinced you to help them enslave us. And the only thing you got out of the deal was the privilege to be nasty and rude to somebody. That's the only fucking thing you got, because if you got more than that, why are you still working every day? You should be retired and living good as hell. I mean, there's a lot of slavery went on, 500 years of that shit, so somebody made some serious ass cheddar. And you dumbass white people who didn't get your cut, you gonna get your punishment behind it. So I think somebody owe y'all some money. It's probably that damn bank that's sitting up, got you scared as hell. They gonna take your house now. Them niggas is good with they shit, boy. They play for keeps. They ain't no joke. They done enslaved and bombed and murdered and persecuted and lied and deceived and abortion and this, that, and that and that and every damn thing. And they still at it too. And none of these motherfuckers gonna run in the ground and try to hide. And see, that's the reason why it's Denver, Colorado, because I was thinking about that. I said, well, Denver, Colorado is probably a really, really high point where, yeah, they could probably find a way to get themselves hide the head up in there and everything and woo, 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 woo. But you know, I want to tell you guys something. At the same time, there's other high points on the earth, so you got to be real careful about what they give you, because they'll give you that and it'd be a decoy. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't putting all that on TV showing you Denver, Colorado. And I thought about that. I said, well, maybe that's just a decoy, because we talking about some very wise people, and they ain't gonna sit up and really let your ass know where they gonna go post up and hide at. But you can find out. We can all find out. It's real simple. Like the guy that was standing out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I showed that one segment, This Place Is About to Blow, where they had that. Now, what is that man's name? The big bodybuilder? I forget his name, won't come to me right now. But he was doing some interviews with some people about all these underground structures being built, right? The underground structures are being built because of the fact that people know some shit's getting ready to go on. Or they just trying to run a scam to make people all spend their money to build these stupid underground shelters, which to me would be dumb, because you underground, if something go wrong, the earth can crush you. I don't care how strong you build your shit, you're talking about the earth. You're talking about water. You're talking about underground shit that you didn't even know existed under there and get your ass. So we're talking about some very psychotic, disturbed, paranoid people that does not mind destroying everyone on this planet in their foolish attempt to save themselves from the same brainwashing rhetoric that they have utilized on everyone else. Now they're doing it to themselves. And I mean, we really got some shit going on. We got to worry about zombies now, and you name it. You know what I'm saying? And see, all of that is fear tactics. That's what it is. It's to sell you a problem and then right away give you the solution. Okay, listen, feel what I'm saying. Earth's coming to an end, according to the Mayan calendar. Well, the world was supposed to come to an end in 2000. They made a killing. So it only makes sense to do it again. Anything that they can do to get in the weak minds of people and make them spend their money, they'll do it. They gave you Santa Claus, some fat motherfucker gonna come down the chimney and leave you some toys. Well, if that's the truth, why am I in Walmart buying all this shit? See the idiocy? Now Santa and Jesus go together. If Santa is a phony, hello. Now, I'm just throwing that out there at your ass, because you know for a fact, if you was buying you a bird of cocaine and you tasted one bag and that shit wasn't real, you ain't even gonna taste the second bag. You gonna just figure that shit garbage too and tell that motherfucking nigga, who you think you playing with? And then the gun's gonna come out, all right? because that's how I roll. It is what it is. You got a briefcase full of stuff. I checked the first bag and it's phony. If you got 10 bags in there, the first thing I'm gonna do is figure the whole other 9 bags is phony. I ain't gonna check them all. I'm gonna figure you came to rob me right there. My gun coming out and we can handle this shit. And we all know that. So when you see Jesus and the Pope and Santa and all that shit together, there's a pattern. Already. Wake up. Because you're not gonna get a break. Now that I've been here, you're not gonna be able to say you didn't know. You're not going to be able to say that shit. Especially you black women. You're the worst one. Because your ass got all the power. And you sitting up giving it to the church. They would be powerless if you didn't sit your dumb ass in there with a wig on and those nails. They got you so brainwashed that everything that the universe gave you in your mind does not complete you. So what do? They sell you chemical perms that you put in your hair and mess your brain up, because it does burn out your brain cells. They don't tell you that, but it does. That's why you so damn crazy, black woman, because you've been putting all that shit, glue, perms, and then if you ain't got that shit in your head, you cover it up with a wig so your hair ain't getting no sunlight. It's just, your head is just destroyed because you have let someone else that is destroyer fill your head up with a bunch of bullshit about who you are. And you are so stuck on who he told you are that you don't have time to find out who you are. And let me tell you who you are. You are the goddess of this planet. And you are so much better off without those wigs and with all those nails that you do not need. All you need to do is start talking to the sunlight again and let the sunlight really give its information to you, because it's going to give you information that it will not give to other people. You are the smartest person on this earth. And you need to wake your ass up. And as long as you're running around here with that wig on and that nails, and you're not doing your woman thing about fixing this earth, and you're not doing your goddess thing about making sure that the earth don't get fucked up like this. See, you should go get this book called The Willie Lynch Letter, I think it's called. Willie Lynch was a white guy who came from the West Indies to the United States to show the United States his technique, his method of producing an obedient slave where you did not have to use a whip. And what his method was to batter the shit out of the female. And what they did was this. They took 3 women and they took them all together, black women, and they had what you call a pick a nigga. Now pick a nigga is the thing that turned into picnic. Pick a nigga was white men that get together and just pick a black guy at random. And if the guy was something that was owned by another white man or whatever, they just compensate his ass. Shut up, we gonna do this, because they had power. Then they would pass out flyers and shit that it's gonna be a pick a nigga. Later they changed it to picnic. All the white people would dress up and everything, buy tickets. And just like it's if you was going to a basketball game, the same type of ritual. And they would come to actually see black men and women get tortured. Now, don't try to act like that's hard to believe, because I'll just take your ass 2 scenes of the Rome Gladiator Arena and let you know right off the top. We ain't gonna waste a lot of time trying to figure out if this can happen, all right? Okay, this is what they would do. They would get all those people together and actually sell them tickets. I'm not lying, I'm telling you the truth. They sell tickets to this thing. And it was all about abusing a black woman so she would be mentally destroyed. And they would rape her. They would rape one lady in front of, this is the truth, in front of audiences. This is how they taught you white people to have very little respect for us black people, because it was brainwashed into your genetics. Feel me? So what happened when I was looking at this table, see how strong it is? See the wood?